Your badge number? You want to get arrested? You're going to get arrested for assault on a civilian.
Okay, man, this breakdown is going to take us to the wonderful state of Connecticut. And here's the details, man. Look, you got an off-duty city police officer, Allen Ganter, punching an Enfield man in the face seconds after they got into a verbal dispute during a road rage incident. Here in this article, let's see. The assault resulted in Ganter's arrest and his permanent removal as a Meriden school resource officer. So for all you SROs out there, don't be getting into all road rage because, you can actually lose your assignment over it. He was also disciplined with a 5-day unpaid suspension based on the findings of internal affairs investigation, which included that he violated department policy by behaving in an unbecoming fashion and by getting arrested, the IA report said. The article keeps saying something along the lines of, this is what he says, Lieutenant, there's always something going on in our lives, but that's not an excuse for what I did, is what Ganter said. It was just one of those, moments of just plain stupidity on my part. He's a longtime Meriden police officer, was driving in front of Enfield resident, as you see in the video, Thomas Brocuglio, on December 8th when he stopped at a red light on French Street at the intersection with Cromwell Avenue in Rocky Hill. According to the arrest warrant in the case, Brocuglio declined to comment about the incident when they tried to reach out to him. So there's two takeaways, two lessons learned about all this. So as you see in the video, two Rocky Hill police officers actually go and see Ganter, and they begin to ask him questions about, hey, this is what happened. We would like to know your side of the story. But just know that it is a criminal investigation, and the Officer Ganter does not have to give a statement. But in the video, it doesn't really get into the fact whether he gave a full statement of what happened in the events on that day. But anyhow, you just need to know that as part of an internal affairs criminal investigation, let that be it and handle it as a criminal matter, which means that you can voluntarily give a statement, but you don't have to. All right. So that's one of the takeaways. The other one is the adjudication, man. Look, I don't know, man. I'm going to ask you to comment below and really, really think about what we're talking about here. It's unbecoming conduct no matter what. That reflection of a school resource officer being off duty, IDing themselves, right? He badged them, and then all of a sudden he gets so angry to the point where he has to punch him. And here's the kicker. He only gets a 5-day suspension. I don't know how long of a history he has with the department, or he's worked somewhere else. We got to take in consideration also his rap sheet, meaning has he had any sustained complaints in the past. But 5-day suspension, I don't know, man. I'm going to go on and say, I'm not buying it. That is something that reflects so negative to the point where perhaps there's got to be more of a lesson learned and maybe even up the actual suspension. I don't know. You tell me. 15, 20 days, who knows? The other part that's surprising is that he is mandated to go to de-escalation training. We've had de-escalation for several years now. The fact that you got to go through de-escalation training for an off-duty incident should kind of give you some indication whether or not he should be de-escalating while he's off-duty. I don't get that part, besides the fact that everybody should go through de-escalation training. Here in the state of California, de-escalation training is codified in 835 APC. But anyhow, those are the two lessons learned. Very, very important to know that if you are being criminally investigated with alleged misconduct as a criminal offense, you do not have to give a voluntary statement. And then the adjudication of penalty. 5 days? I don't know. You tell me. Anyhow, stay tuned for another breakdown, and that's all we got for now. Be safe, and don't forget to go Code 6.